Hey, hello, good afternoon. Today is Saturday, the 19th of June 2021. I'm sitting downstairs with my laptop beside me, and on the other end, I have a new painting. So let's check it out. I made this a couple of days ago. It's really colorful, less crowded as the latest one, before this one. I loved working on this one, so I'm preparing my third painting. We'll start with that later on today. It is, I don't know what the time is. It's in the early afternoon. So I'm really enjoying myself. At the moment, my parents are on a holiday, so I'm on my own a lot. Haven't seen many people actually, besides two friends, which was really nice to meet up with. But for the rest, yeah, doing other things, like drawing again. I love to draw. I had some thoughts about it, and I really want to continue with making art. I have to. I can make more if I want to, but sometimes it's that it takes too much of my inner, you know, from my energy in a way. So um, let's go. I have my diary in front of me. Episode 12 from New Milestones. So here it goes. Last evening, I watched the match from the Netherlands versus Ukraine. First, I had dinner, a nice goulash, which was really great. Then I prepared a shisha and opened up a bottle of red wine. The match was great, especially the second half. Many goals as well. First, the Dutch opened up the score. Later on, they were even ahead with 2 goals. Thought the game was in our pocket, so to speak. That wasn't the case though. The Ukrainians scored a goal and did the same as the Dutch. They even scored 2 goals. It seemed it was going to be a tie. Near the end of the match, the Dutch scored again, and because of that, they won. The shisha was great, the wine as well, even a bit slightly drunk. That has been a while ago actually. I had a great sleep. There are high temperatures today, a good 24 degrees Celsius. I made a coffee or two before letting the dog out, and I'm listening to Iggy Pop. The other day I cycled to a friend of mine for dinner. He prepared a really great spaghetti with fresh tomatoes, many veggies, parmesan cheese and rucola. It was really tasty. I did the dishes afterwards with a cup of coffee while watching the European Championship. Went back home and tried to fix the door to the garden. We have wooden panels in front of it and one of them let loose. I didn't succeed in that though. Upstairs I put my painting clothing on. I painted into the night while listening to the last match of the day, Spain versus Sweden. Around 2 a.m. I called it a night. I'm satisfied thus far and will continue later on today. We have dinner at my friend's place today again. I think that's nice. He also took some new herring with him. Looking forward to that. He has a fish stand in the middle of the country. I often order some fish from him. Really great quality. This morning I woke up a bit later. Let the dog in the garden and had a small chat with my parents about the door. No problem. Can happen. Did my internet routines and I'm listening to Captain Beefheart again. A new day. The sun shines big time, even tropical temperatures. We'll let the dog out in a bit. No rush. Yesterday I had dinner at that friend's place again. Was a good meal. Doing the dishes afterwards with a cup of coffee. We watched apart from the match between Portugal versus Hungary. Of Hungaria. They were in balance until the end of the match. Within 12 minutes or so, Portugal scored 3 times, from which Ronaldo scored 2 times, including one penalty. I cycled back home again and started to paint again. In between, I listened to the last match of the day, also from the Pool of Death, Germany versus France. I came pretty far with my painting. I think it's nearly finished even. Today I will stay at home. Might want to grab a bite in the early evening. Again, no rush. This morning I watched 2 of my most watched movies I put online. Interesting to see the differences. I made 3 cups of coffee. We'll make an appointment today to take my blood samples tomorrow. That needs to be done. Also need to pick up new medicines. I need to go to the pharmacy for 2 times, I guess, because they never have them at once. I put on David Bowie, gave the plants inside of the house some water. Need to give the plants in the garden some water too, although there will be some heavy rain and thunder within 2 days. In the afternoon, I finished my second painting from the summer series of 2021. I put it on social media and sent it to my eldest brother and to my parents. In the afternoon, I ordered some sushi. I took a shower afterwards and went out to Amsterdam in the evening. I got out on Central Station because there were road constructions near the Prince Hendrikkade. That's one stop before Central Station. I bought something for myself and went out into the city. First, I took the metro to Rokin. From there, I walked to Rembrandtsplein, where I wanted to get a Whopper. Unfortunately, Burger King was already closed. Instead, I went to the burger bar. It was already near 10 p.m., so I couldn't eat it inside. I walked to a bench near a canal and ate my 200 grams Angus burger. It was really tasty. Back home again, via the metro and the bus, I felt within myself. Because I had something to do and had a goal, I wasn't lost in my mind as often happened in the past. It was hot outside and I was sweating like a madman. It was nice to be out of the house for a bit. I can't do these things often, but I did enjoy myself. Still listening to David Bowie at the moment. In a new morning. First, I went to the pharmacy to pick up my medicines. As always, they didn't have all of them, so I need to go back on Monday. I still need to take my blood samples. Think might want to do that on Monday as well. Afterwards, I let the dog out through the park. Nice temperatures with a nice breeze. Back home, I was sweating like a madman. The dog was knocked out because he ran a lot. In the afternoon, I fell asleep for a bit, and in the early evening, I went out to take my first vaccine shot for corona. A friend drove me there, and I was really grateful for that. Heaven poured down, a lot of rain, heavy rain and thunder. It took me 30 minutes in total. Afterwards, we drove to the Shisha Lounge in Amsterdam, because it was Friday evening. It was quiet over there. We ordered some lamb shawarma with French fries. First, around 10 p.m., we drove back home again. Next week, the curfews will be lifted for most of the things, like restaurants, cafes, cinema, and etc. There was a clear blue sky with some nice clouds when driving back home. Today it's Saturday. No big plans for today. It's just past noon. I had a couple of coffees while listening to Underworld. Might want to watch Bad Batch later on. I want to paint as well. Still need to let the dog out, and we'll do that in a bit. Okay, that was about it. It's nearly 7 minutes. Like I said, an easy week. I really enjoyed myself. And like other things, watching a game from the European Championship, sitting downstairs every now and then with the dog. Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying myself. So that's a good thing. And like I said, I like the paintings I made. This is the second one. So I'm trying to make at least 3 paintings a month. So that's, let's say 1 a week and a week or some quality time for myself. But that means that in the end that I might have 10 to 12 paintings, new ones. And I would love to do that. I would love to have expositions in the future as well, of course. So the more, the merrier. So, yeah, I'm enjoying myself. It was, like I said, it was a great week. Okay, I will see you guys next time. And I would say have a really great weekend. And until then, bye.